Another important function of the Vertex 360 is the demo mode, and that's not surprising because when you're doing conventional welding training, you may give a lecture, but an important thing you do is go to the shop and give a demonstration to the students. So in virtual reality, we're just helping you with additional demonstrations in virtual reality that may not be quite as easy or possible with conventional welding. We're going to go through that. But before we start, there's two definitions that are important. The first one is called recorded view. So in recorded view, we're replaying exactly what the student or the instructor saw when they made the weld. So we hit replay. When we replay that, we're seeing exactly what they saw, so we know what vision they had and whether they're in the right body position, that type of thing. The other is free look. Free look is what we're used to when we go in the weld shop and put a welding helmet on, and that is you can take and move around in space and look at the weld being done. We have the ability to do both of those in virtual reality. So in the demonstration mode, where we're going to demonstrate a weld of the particular weld that we dialed in, and there's one for every coupon that we have, we're going to start out with the recorded view. So I'm going to come up to the demonstration mode, hit that, and then we're going to pick recorded view, then we're going to hit play. And when I do that, that's exactly what the person saw when they made this demonstration. What I like about that is now the instructor can talk to the students and talk about the importance of being able to see that arc, being able to see the weld puddle. He can take and pause it and talk about it and say, now I can see that puddle, I can see it, make sure I'm melting both pieces together, I'm not outrunning the puddle, etc. And he can take and talk about that. And that's what I like about that recorded view. Now the student can also put the helmet on and then see the recorded view in the helmet, but they can't change the view. They're going to see exactly what the person saw, which appears on the screen. So first of all, that's what we call the recorded view. Then we're going to move on and we're going to talk about the free look. Come over and choose the free look. And now in the free look, I have the ability to move around in space. So we're going to make a demonstration weld again, and then we're going to take a look at that in what I call the free look. So here we're going to play it. And what I like about this is if you give a demonstration in the welding shop and you have 15 or 20 students, how many students really see close up what's going on? And a lot of times it's only 1, 2, or 3 people all can see that, and you don't have the time or the ability to give a demonstration to every student. So when you do a demonstration in the classroom like this, you can put it up, pause it, and talk about it. Now look, I can talk about my contact to work distance, or I can talk about my angles, I can talk about my drag angles, whatever I want to talk about. Hit play, move around. Something I want to talk about from that position to be able to show my travel angles, I can do that. And that makes it very, very nice for helping explain in the classroom. That's what I like about that. The other important thing is the student can put the helmet on. And the student can put the helmet on. Go ahead and put the helmet on. And now the student is in free space that we talked about. He can move around. He can see exactly what that welding instructor is doing. And he can play that demo over and over and over. And so sometimes a student may not pick everything up on the first time through. Now when they come in virtual reality, he has the ability to come in and even pause it. We can take and pause, and so the instructor can put the helmet on and actually pause it and talk about what he sees. And so it's an incredible tool that you can't do in regular welding. Back to playing it again. Then I've got this view again. I can pause it. And so therefore the demo mode gives me a lot of options. It allows the student to play the demonstration over and over at their own speed. It allows them to look at it in free space like an instructor is really making the weld. So that's an important function of the machine, the demo, and we want to make sure you understood that so you can properly utilize that in your training.